Being mindful is about being present and attentive in the moment. Now, as you know, it's possible to be physically present, but not mentally present. For instance, you might be in the room with your baby, but mentally be miles away. The opposite is also possible, that you can hold your baby in mind even when the two of you are physically separated. You may notice this when you've put your baby down for a nap and leave the room. While you are in another part of the house, your mind may still be with your baby. Is he okay? Is he still sleeping? Unsettled? And so on. A separation like this may be a fairly short amount of time, but longer separations are inevitable when you take time out for yourself or return to work or when using childcare. Separations are experienced differently by everyone and are dependent on your current situation, your own history of being parented, including how separations were managed, and your attachment style. So dealing with separations is different for everyone. Perhaps you tend not to give a second thought to those who you separate from. Or maybe you can't seem to let them out of your mind once you've left, going over and over in your mind what might be going on, even imagining disaster. Irrespective of where you might sit on this continuum, being mindful of your baby's existence during separations, at least some of the time, can help you stay feeling connected and keep you calm. So here's an activity to try when separating. What I encourage you to do at a time when there is a physical separation between you and your baby is to try to keep your baby in mind by using the following mindfulness prompts. The intention of this exercise is to hold your baby in mind while separated, while also being mindful of your own sensations and experiences. So to begin with, take a deep, slow breath and observe with kindness and openness the flow of your thoughts, feelings and sensations as they arise. Allow yourself to notice them change, intensify or weaken, and let them float away. Notice the sensations in your body and take notice of your breathing. Then try to oscillate between being in the present moment with your focus on your direct moment-to-moment experiences and wondering about where your baby's at, what he's doing, how he's feeling. And there's no right or wrong way to do this or right or wrong amount of time, but make sure that you oscillate that back and forth. Tune into your thoughts and detect the inner critic. Note if punitive judgments that lead you to feel guilty or inferior. And when you detect these thoughts, the goal is to try not to get stuck in them. Try to detach from them, reminding yourself that they are just thoughts, allowing them to be part of your mindful experience, and gently encourage your focus back to the present moment. So for instance, you might think, oh, I'm a terrible mother leaving my baby with my sister so I can get my hair done. When you notice the critical and judging element of that thought, you might say to yourself, that's a nasty thought. That leaves me feeling bad. But it's just a thought, like a cloud in the sky, and I can let it float by. I don't have to buy into this thought and automatically believe it. There's another thought. How does this feel in my body? And so on. The idea is to really be able to control that oscillation with your mind, with being in the present and wondering about and staying connected with your baby, but not becoming stuck in one or the other. It takes a bit of practice, but this being able to focus our mind where we need it to be at different times is a really useful skill.